What's up, guys? Welcome to today's video. Today is going to be sort of a little bit different. I just sort of wanted to sit here and talk. Normally I'd be outside. It's actually nice and sunny out, but the wind is super annoying today, so I didn't want the wind to interfere with the video. Recently, about a week ago, there was a very bad car accident in my area that involved a racer that I'm familiar with. I know him through some people. I don't know him directly. There was two people involved, and I'm not going to get into it immensely. They were horsing around on the public roads, you know, doing burnouts, and they were doing a burnout, and they started moving, and they were fishtailing and actually crossed into oncoming traffic in the perfect time of a pickup truck coming the opposite way, and they collided. And I don't know all the details. One of them was life flighted, the other one was in pretty beat up condition. They were both ended up being taken to the hospital and actually ended up being in intensive care for a couple days. Just sort of reflect on that and like what we do, and a lot of us do, watching this channel, and myself specifically. With the car I drive, and I'm guilty of it myself, getting on it and, going from a dead stop and just punching it. And I try not to do it a lot, especially when I have a passenger. If I'm gonna get on it, I'd rather be by myself in case something happens. I don't want to be reliable for a passenger. It's just not something I want to be a part of. And when I'm driving down the highway, people come up next to me and they're in their car and they want me to race. If I'm on a highway, maybe, but on where I am, I'm in like the backwoods of PA, and there's no real good roads unless you're on like super open highways to do racing, and even then it can be super dangerous. And myself, I don't want to get a ticket. I'm not blaming these people for whatever in the accident for doing what they do. I've done burnouts on roads and stuff like that in my car, as you've seen in videos. I try to be as safe as I can, but I generally try to keep it on the racetrack or in closed off areas that aren't open to the public, where I have enough room to do the things I want to do with the car, and burnouts and stunts and stuff like that in a closed off area with enough room. And it just sort of hit me a little hard seeing these people in the race car that I knew. And you feel bad for the other people because they were just driving along minding their own business, and they get involved in something like that. And I can only imagine what the driver feels like of the other vehicle, as well as driving the race car. Truth be told, they were almost killed. And it really puts into perspective for me, and I'm sure a lot of you out there as well who drive cars. I'm not in my Challenger, but I do drive a 2015 Dodge Challenger, and even though I don't have the fastest car out there, it is capable of high speeds. And I've done some videos of me up to high speeds, and thinking back on it, maybe it wasn't the most safest thing I've done, because they weren't on closed roads. I did do them on public roads. There was nobody around, but that's not the matter of fact. And of course I did have a passenger with me, which I'm not too happy with. But things that in the past is in the past. You can't worry about that, and you can only just worry about the future. Both passengers of the vehicle that were in the wreck, they were in intensive care for a few days. I know one of them is home. It was just a bad time. Like I said, I didn't see anything. I wasn't even around for it. I just heard it, posted on Facebook and through acquaintances and stuff like that. I heard about it and found out who it was. And it's funny, I just saw the guy literally like a couple days prior, the driver of the car, of the race car. I saw him a couple days when we just had our racers meeting, and I saw the guy there, and not thinking anything of it. And the next couple of days, when he wrecks, he almost killed himself and his passenger. And you don't think about it till something like this happens, which is why I'm sort of making a video like this. And I know it's sort of different from the car content I have on the channel, but I figured it'd be something for me to post and a lot of you to reflect on, as well as myself. And sort of like an attention getter, doing what we do, doing what I do, drag racing, even though I don't do a fast drag racing. And seeing other people out there and family and stuff like that drag racing super fast. I've seen a couple wrecks even on the racetrack. It can never be avoided 100%, but that's besides the fact. You can always take preventative measures to avoid it as much as possible. And a little bit of common sense goes a long way. Again, not hating on anybody or the people that were in the vehicle. I know they probably won't see this video because a lot of people around me, don't know I have post videos like this, so I know they'll never see this video. But if they do, again, not hating whatsoever, Shit happens, I understand, and I'm just glad everybody's okay. But I wanted to make this video just sort of reflect on the whole situation. Everybody drives a car out there, you know, you never know what's gonna happen, and you gotta take advantage of life out there and grab the bull by the horns. Make every day the best as possible, and that's why I do these videos for you guys. Is, you know, a dream of mine, and you got to put in the hard work if you want to achieve something to make the most of your day. So thank you guys so much for watching and following me along this journey. I know we just hit like 600 subscribers on the channel. I'm shooting for 1,000. Thank you guys so much for all of you who are following along. Like I said, everybody was okay now, as far as I know. Nobody's in intensive care in the that was in that accident. It was just something that sort of hit home with me, you know, with myself drag racing and driving the car that I do. I know it's not the fastest car in the world, but it still can get up there and go very fast, and it can be dangerous. It sort of hit home, like I said, and I wanted to talk about it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Never take anything for granted, and make the most of your day. As always, make the most of every single day, every single minute of every single hour. You know, you never know when your time is up, or your loved ones' times are up. Anything can happen. Everything happens for a reason. So thank you guys so much for watching. That's all I have for this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Stay safe out there as always. Drive careful. We'll catch you later.